Hey everybody, welcome back to Zombie Cure Lab. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm gonna pause it really quick because I've got a problem. I've got a couple of problems that I'd like to address. The first is that there is a bug that's been plaguing me, and it took me a couple of days, and I wanted to wait for a patch to get it fixed, so that's why there's a little bit of a gap between videos, and I haven't actually noticed it fixed, but I gotta play anyway. So these guys at this resource camp will just sit here and do nothing. They're just gonna sit here. So to fix this problem, if you get this yourself, like there's a lot of people just standing around idle, and it's not my fault. It's just that the buildings they don't work quite right yet. So I'm hoping that they're working on it and stuff, right? I'm still playing pre-release as of today, but like I'm hoping that on release this patch happens. Anyway, I'm gonna move this over here, and as soon as this moves here, the Humbies will get back to work like normal. The hauling post is also doing the same thing, so I'm gonna move that. And earlier, I noticed that this thing was doing the same thing, and I went ahead and moved this over here, and then I moved it back, and now they are processing the Humbie. So we are now going to get Charlie Ralston. We're now going to get our first level 2 Humbie. However, we have a massive power deficit. I need to take care of that too. Big power deficit. So we're going to temporarily shut down. Well, I don't really need to shut it down. I just need to. I'm going to get it to where you're not using your ammo. Let's try that. I want you guys to be refilling the machines, but not. Here we go. No defense, right? Because this is about to be daytime, and I don't want you wasting it. So yeah, that's actually fine. Okay. I don't want you wasting it, right? Just get in there, fill it up, and that's all. Okay. The crows, the roosters, whatever, right? They're doing their thing, and we're about to lose power any second now. There it is. All right, so with that loss of power, we did manage, though, to get Artemis. He changed his name. Charlie Ralphson. Was Charlie not a sophisticated name for you? Is that what that was? You had to change your name to Artemis? Which, I'll be honest. All right, fine. You're more sophisticated with that, but still. Okay, so these guys have 4.4 movement speed. That makes them the fastest in the camp. They have reduced carrying capacity. I also want to show you this because we figured this out too. It's actually a pretty good way of demonstrating it right now. So this has 1.0. It's supposed to have more than that. This has currently 2.0, which is what it's rated for, with Morgana operating it. And then this one over here is at 2. But as soon as the Humbie goes and works it, it'll shift down to 1.5 again. And I'll show you why that is in a second. So you come this far. The next step is to advance treatment to get to level 3 Humbies. And for this, you will need Tier 3 technology, Cure Progress level 3, which you can get by sending level 2 Humbies to Moose Lab. All right, good. So we'll work on that too. Okay, so this machine now has 1.5, all right? And it's because these guys have a producer efficiency of 75%. That's why it's going down. So what I want from these buildings is for somebody other than a Humbie to go ahead and do this, right? So we can see their muscle training, sleep. What we can't see on mouse over is their efficiency rating. And I wish that was on mouse over here, but that's fine. So we have to click the individual character. We come over and we see 100% here. So Morgana with 100% can do 2.0. That's what it's rated for. And the Humbie does 1.5. So what we want here is I still want the Humbie to help with this, but I don't want you to operate. So I'm just going to tick that box and get it to where you're not operating. Then we're going to say human works here and Humbie doesn't operate as soon as there's actually a human working here. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to gut this. We're going to get rid of that furnace because it's inefficient. All right. Now, with all that being done, we've got... Let me see. Where is the level 2? Where are you? Right there. Okay. So you have a smaller carrying capacity, as all the other Humbies can do 20 times everything. You have a good harvesting amount for the crops. This is better than a Humbie working the fields. These guys with 75% efficiency, but there's also that gathering, harvesting amount trait, which they can only do one at a time. And so these guys are better in basically everything that requires brains. These are going to be better. And then the producer efficiency is actually 150% here. So they are better than humans. All right, then, instead of this, we'll put you there. And then we'll say that you don't operate, the Humbie level 2 does. All right, good. So we have a power problem, right? I've said it before, and we want to fix that power problem. So that's why I've been keeping it paused and stuff, so I can address this. All right. These guys are back to work. Yep, there it goes. Good. And now we don't have anybody working here, but that's fine. Okay, here's what we need. Power. And I got plans for solar power right here. I don't know how big it is, so I left a bunch of room. So let's take a look. Oh, I don't have it unlocked yet. I have to walk you through the process of unlocking it, don't I? So production, we're gonna go to electricity. And here is solar energy. 350 power, but only during the day. But it's a lot of power, but it's only during the day. It's enough to fill our batteries, and that's all that matters. So we're gonna grab solar panels. They're actually a little bit smaller than I thought they'd be. Okay. These are just ridiculously efficient solar panels then. Fine. I guess. We'll say, I'll put this over here. Yeah. Go put it right there. And I could always make a row of them that way if I need to. And then we'll connect them to, oh, are you one tile away? You are indeed. Well, this pole is slightly closer, so maybe I can, yeah, right there. Got it. Otherwise, I'd have to upgrade the poles. And I was trying to avoid doing that because it's just extra research that I'd like to put on other things. So, good. Okay. So as soon as that's done, we should see the power kick back on. We're at a 220 deficit, which is pretty bad. We do have the resources to build these. We just, well, okay, we don't have the metal yet, but we're getting the metal from all of this. So we'll have it very, very soon. And you can see with the... This is a level 3? Yeah, so the level 2 is just standing here doing nothing. The level 3 is here, and this is now doing 3 an hour. While he goes off and keeps it full while he just operates it. Having a team on these is really efficient that way. But it looks to me, and clicking through these things, it looks like there's an extra bar. So Humbie level 1 has got 3, and this guy's got an extra bar. That means there's an extra need, and it's called play. Humbies need to play to train their skills. Take a look at the research tab. Go to needs and Humbie level 2 play. Here we go. Toy tables. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get the build on the toy tables. Toy table right here. Okay, let's do this. There's still one more thing I want to do, and I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to get it very, very soon because these attacks are going to get very strong, and I want to make them very weak. I want to make them much weaker. So we're going to say there for the toy table. It doesn't take, it takes metal. So obviously we should be building this first. That's why it's prioritized. And actually, I think he's on his way to do it right now. Yeah, that's him with the stuff to build this right now. I'd like to go into this, and I'd like to send a whole bunch of these Humbies to the lab. Okay, I'd like to send them all to Moose Labs. Okay. Now, there's also this other thing. Tyler pointed this out in the last video, so thank you, Tyler. I'm sure by the time these videos post, other people have mentioned it too. But I just know of Tyler because he's got early access, right? We have available scientists over here. When we upgraded our lab in the science tab, we upgraded our ability to have scientists by 4. It says upgrading the technology level also increases the number of allowed scientists by 4. So we have 5 more in here, and the reason it's 5 instead of 4 is because one of our scientists very early on, at the end of the first video, when I was talking with the devs, one of my scientists became zombie food, became a zombie, and then we converted them, and now they're in the camp somewhere as a Humbie maybe. So in any case, we no longer are punished for that as soon as we get these 5. And we're gonna go ahead and maybe get some of these extra things that we need. I definitely want like all these things. Let's get no carrots. We get glowberries instead. And we'll send the helicopter. We'll go ahead and get cure progress here for this instead. So the helicopter is going to come. It'll be here at 11:53. Power should be getting kicked on now. You're still 200 for some reason. That makes no sense. Yep, because you're not operating. So there you go. And we now have a surplus in electricity, and everything can be powered again. Very, very good. Okay. I wanted to show this. So if I take a look at the bottom left corner, we have 6.2 threat level. This is stupid high. We do not want this. And I think a lot of this has to do with the size of my camp. If I had to go back and do it over again, I would not have made this much Like, there's just too much, right? There's too much land. I wouldn't have done it this way. So definitely would have stayed small, condensed, and then expanded very slowly with my fence being really tight up against my buildings and stuff, because this is making the zombies more... they're making them stronger than they need to be, and that's not something we need, okay? Now, we also have a wooden fence. It's a cheap option to keep zombies out, all right? And in the research tab, if we go over to freezing, right? I think if we get to... Is it tier... I saw this, and I don't remember where I saw this, but there are additional... Maybe it's layout. Yeah, right here. There's this. Fence level 2. And these are robust brick fences. And they will allow me to have a sturdier gate so that the stronger zombies don't get through. And that's kind of what we need right now. So I'm going to grab that to research as well. And then we also have the regular wall, but we can have a sturdy wall. I think I would rather have the gate. Sorry, this is the fence. This is the gate, okay? So we'll grab these two things as well, because we're going to need that for defense, all right? And we can upgrade them directly. So I can say I want this to be upgraded to a gate level 2, gate level 2, gate level 2, etc. And this is going to give them more health, more HP. The zombies are going to have to do more damage in order to destroy them. That's very good. That's what we want. So we have lots of different humbies. They're all working on building and repair and all that stuff, and they're going to come out and do that stuff. So now we have better gates, all right? And we'll have this one very soon too, and then finally this one here to keep them out. And then I think I'm actually going to do this one too. Okay. So that is going to take care of defenses a little bit. But the other part of our defense, and this is what I mean, like, we have a lot to do here today, okay? The other part of our defense, in addition to sending a whole bunch of humbies away, because notice the numbers here. Level 1 humbies, is 26 of them is contributing 3.8 to the threat level. That is massive compared to 14 humans, which is only 0.5. So humbies have a huge impact on this danger level compared to humans. So I'm trading 10 humbies away, getting 5 humans, and that's still going to drop it considerably, because it looks like humans aren't worth as much for threat levels as humbies are. And then it looks like level 2, I haven't had any yet, but until now, level 2 appears to be just 0.1. So that looks like, if my math is correct, that the level 2 humbies are even less of a threat than the level 1s. So maybe the closer they get to humans, the less of a threat they are collectively. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I'm also noticing that glowberries is starting to go down. I do hope that the patch comes pretty soon, which is going to let us have like statistics and stuff on our usages, but that might be well outside the scope of the time I have available in this series. I don't know. But glowberries, right? So I'm going to set up farms for that back here. And it's in the production tab, probably. Yep. Glowberry planters. We're going to go, so I'm going to eventually have one there. So I'll go ahead and reverse there, and let's say, is it in front of this? Should it be right here? Yeah, it should be right there. So we're going to have we're going to have 3 glowberry plants there too. We have 10 workers leaving. Let's check out and see what the danger level is after this. We get 5 scientists delivered. Yay, the scientists are here. And some of them have nothing to do. Fantastic. How about we get you on this? And we also we have these guys. We have to queue them up. So I'm going to click a couple of buttons here and queue these guys up and get the scientists working here. Yeah, get that queued right there. Okay. I could automatically queue this, but I don't want to do that. And I also don't want this to operate at night because it drains my battery really fast. So we're going to just have these guys only operate during the day as well. Okay, so humbies walk in, they become level 2, and we're going to... What in the world is going on here? I'm hearing a lot of broken things. I don't like hearing broken things. Now we can also upgrade the fences. And I'm wondering if I can select multiple fences, because hitting this little button on each and every one, that's going to suck. I don't want to do that. Maybe what will happen is I can just override. Can I just do this? It doesn't look like it. So do I have to click these individually? I don't see a way to group select the fences. So I think I do. I think I have to click these individually, which would be a real bad thing. But it looks like that's the way it is. We'll go ahead and get the ones that are at least on the outer part here. We'll get the outer part to be stronger by getting these upgraded. I don't know if I need the other levels or not, but this will be fine for now. So we'll get the fence upgraded to a stone fence to help us with our zombie problem. And then maybe we'll go ahead and do the first 2 levels, I guess. Well, this should keep them out longer so that we could do more damage to them, right? That's the idea. We want to be able to do more damage to the zombies and have not as much risk to us. So this is going to be a lot better. Man, I'm just going to click all of these, aren't I? There needs to be a way to group these together. Okay, so there we go. We have now stone. It's going to look better. It's going to look much better. People are definitely breaking things. Maybe it's just the sound this thing makes when we... Yeah. There's a lot of... The music is gone. I'm wondering what happened with the latest little patch here. Can I have music again or no? Is that not possible? Come on now. That's fine. Whatever. It'll just be silent for us now. All right. So glowberry planting done. We'll have somebody working over there. I think probably we'll get one of the level 2 humbies to do this, actually. So let's get you off there, and level 2 humbie can work this field, pending that they don't have something else to do. Interesting. No, I definitely want them to work this instead. I do. I'm thinking maybe want them to work the grill as well. I just need more of them. Yeah, we just need to constantly treat them and level them up. So only the ones that are fully leveled are able to be converted this way. So this guy here, for example, not fully leveled. And if I click him in like his workplace, which looks like it's the hauling post. If I hover over top of here, you'll see experience 0 out of 3. And so we want to... I want to know what's making that noise. I really do. Like, what is that noise? Is it the treatment chambers? Is the upgrades? Is that what it is? Upgrades? I bet it is. Oh God, it is. Every single one of these posts. Yeah, we definitely need a group thing. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Got the music back. Just by a quick restart, I guess, on it. Seems good. At least I thought I had the music back. Yeah, it's there. It's just really quiet. So I think they're gonna be able to get they already have the outer fence pretty much done. I think they're gonna be able to get this inner fence done before the zombies show up. But I'm going to cancel, I think, the upgrade on these fences here. I don't think we have the time to do it, and I would rather them focus at this point, once they're done with this, I would rather them focus on something else. So we'll leave these two, and then these 2 sections here could be fine. I don't see them getting in here and then actually hitting this, but it may be a good idea to upgrade this section here too, just a little bit. At least this post. We'll see if they actually try to hit this, but usually they go after the fence and the gates and stuff anyway. So, okay. So, what I would like to do now, I'd like to get a few more of these level 2 humbies, right? And I'd also like to make ice production a bit more efficient. And so to do that, we're going to take the metal that we're gathering. I think it takes... yeah, it's going to take less metal. And what I need to do here is I'm going to make a science room, right? And I'm going to do it right here. It's going to come out, and it's going to be, let's see, this big. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be about this big, I think. 10 by 10. Yes. This size room with a door facing here. And possibly another one here. We'll see how the machines work, but... we're going to make a science room. And within the science room, we're going to build something. And I've talked to the devs a little bit about this, and I'm hoping that they do it. There's a bit of a confusion that can happen here. So up until now, right, everything that's in the freezing tab, right, has been for defense. Freezing, the little symbols match, right? Freezing goes to defense, all right? Up until now, that's been the way it is. And you go to production tab, and up until now, everything in the production tab, it's found in the production tab here. They're all associated. Electricity is in the electricity tab here, right? We got layouting, which actually isn't anything. It's kind of weird. Like, that's all in here. I would have thought maybe this stuff would be in It's kind of strange how it's laid out. In any case, for the most part, we have everything that's in the research tabs is in the associated building tab. The difference, one notable thing is, of course, needs. They've divided it into 2 sections here. I'm really not sure what layouting is even necessary for. I guess it's just a corridor kind of thing. But meh, whatever. But here's in production. If I go in to production here, we have the bellow breezer, which is right here, right? And then that transitions into the ice pack press. Now, if I activate the ice pack press, it's not in here, nor is it in here if I refresh the tab. The ice pack press, I find it strange that it's in the science tab instead. It goes in a science room. For all intents and purposes, the ice pack press takes raw resources and converts them, right? Let's go ahead and get them in the room. I see the sun going down. For all intents and purposes, the ice pack press takes raw resources, converts them into more advanced resources, this is exactly what the production tab does, right? That's exactly what everything in the production tab does. But for some reason, they've opted to place this ice pack press in the science room. And that can throw you off because you don't exactly know where it is. And when I first was dinking around with this, it took me a bit because I'm like, where did it go? And I actually filed a bug report saying it wasn't there because I didn't expect it to be down here. And I actually checked every tab, and my eyeballs didn't hit this. And so what I was recommending to them, and again, I hope they do it, is something that a lot of other games do. And that's to have like a little pip here, like a little yellow dot or a star or something, some sort of graphical indication on these icons that says, hey, there's something new in here that you haven't seen yet. And I think if we can get to that level, then as soon as I research something, I'll look at this and go, oh, there's something new in that tab. And then I'll visit that tab. And then once I go to that tab, the new thing can have that pip, and I'll be like, oh, it's right there. A lot of games do that. A lot of them do. And I think that is, it's because of that reason, right? Now you can have it in any tab you want. So anyway, I hope they do that. So it looks to me like this is just out of range, and I should be able to move this to here. Let me just move that power pole real quick. This guy's saying he has nothing to do. That's very strange, because there's clearly a job here that you could be doing. Why? Oh, I get it. You guys work in the treatment chamber, which you don't work overnight. You know what? That's fine. We'll unstaff you, and we'll get you on the guns, all right? Go work to the guns, please. And the treatment chamber, there's only one guy left here, and I'm thinking maybe we get one of these humbies queued up. Shoota! Oh man, this gate is it's definitely holding its own, man. I love how it has a lot more health than the other gates do. This is wild. I love it. So the regular fence is 1,000. This is 3,000. Regular gate was 1,500, and these gates are 4,500. Should be a lot better off by doing that. Hopefully the next attacks, right? They've got 34 health. Sorry, there's 34 of them. They each do 3 damage, and they each have 1,030 HP on average. This is an average number. It's not every zombie. So if you click a zombie here, I can see this one has 600. Click another one over here. This one's got 600. This one's got 1,200. This one's over here, 600 again. So like a lot of them have 600, but then a lot of them also have 1,200 as well. So this one's 1,000, and so there's just an average. They come out kind of variable, and they have on average 1,030 health. That's how you can read that chart there. All right, I think I might turn on one of my science booths here, and do we just get a bunch more level 1s instead? I think the one scientist is going to be capable of working this whole station, right? Maybe I do need 2. I think we will get 2. Let's get you unstaffed from this gun, and we'll start the process of getting level 2s early tomorrow. This fence is awesome. Look at you go. Definitely a needed upgrade there. I'm thinking about actually surrounding this gate, so bringing a fence out this direction and then placing more of these snowball shooters right here. There's also more advanced weapons later on in the tree, and I was, looking at that later too. And I'm thinking like, we get the automatic snowball shooter, which doesn't take any people, and it just fires them at them, right? And it looks like it's slightly more damage too. So getting to advanced tier 3 means being able to defend without having to have my scientists occupied with that. So that's definitely something that would be welcome. So we'll look at that later too as we get to level 3. But in order to get to level 3, I need a lot more of these humbies. So we're now converting another level 1 into level 2. And I do want the level 2s, I think, to start with. Maybe we can get them on the grill. Let's get the level 2 to work on this grill here. And then that way it's sort of like we'll let the zombies, or the humbies, I suppose, we'll let them take care of their own food supply, right? And then maybe we get another grill even. We can have 2 grills because as we get more level 2s, they're going to also start eating more too. So we should see this is to be a high priority job, and we should see a level 2 start working here. Well, he must have went to another job. I think he did. I think he went to a different job. He went here, and then got there. Yeah, we're starting to make more. This guy's hungry. This one's hungry as well. He's getting his hunger need is way, way down. Strange that they're not working that. Where do you work? The furnace? I just need more. Yep, I just need more. Give me one more. One more converted, please. Bring in my next test subject. And then this here, I think we can get another person on that, maybe. Let's go ahead and unstaff you from the defenses. I want to convert as many of these ice cubes as I can. And then now that it's 5.3, we've got 17 level 1s. So perhaps we can send even more of them. Send, yeah, we'll go like this. We'll send 5 more. And this, again, just reduces the attack strength. Look at this. Elites. Look at those elites. 7 of them. 15 power. Holy crap. So that's the equivalent of a 35 zombies at 3 strength. But then each one of them has 2100 HP, which means they're double the HP, which is effectively kind of like saying there's double the zombies. So now we have almost 70 zombies at 3 strength coming next, coming in 2 nights. That's how I read this, right? If they have 5 times the strength as a single one, then it's almost like each one is worth 5. But since they have double the health, each one is worth 10. So there's 70 of them. Basically, those elites are crazy strong. So we're definitely going to want to make sure that we have everything repaired before those elites come, because they may actually get through these gates. That's pretty wild. Okay, are we getting more converted here? He's just standing here doing nothing. Did we get him converted? Oh, it looks like we might have actually got one already converted. Let's get another one queued up here if possible. Yeah, maybe. I can't get more scientists to work this chamber. There's just so many other jobs for them to do now. With the glow berries and stuff being down to 57 now, even with these farms operational. Yeah, and we have 2. Actually have level 2s working here too. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take you. I need to make sure the food supply stays good and the grilled stuff is better. So I'm gonna actually say that a level 2 works here. Then I'm gonna unstaff you from this building so that you work there. There you go. And then I'm gonna reposition somebody new to work here if we can. Anybody can go ahead and work there. Yeah, glowberries. Glowberries are going to be a challenge to keep up on. Probably going to have to start taking... I mean, we are getting a shipment here. And then as these guys leave, I'm really hoping that this kicks the elite tack down to 6. As we send them away, I'm hoping the elite tack goes to 6. There it is. 6 at 10 at 1500. Much more manageable, right? So I think we kind of maybe reduce our staff for a while. Until we can get past that elite attack. Now that we have the ice pack presses up, I'm going to go ahead and delete the bellow breezers. This is going to open up these humbies to work other jobs. We no longer need these guys to do these jobs. So we're going to tear down all of these. And then you guys can go ahead and just work these jobs if you want to as well. More building, more repairs, etc. But as these buildings disappear, we should see the humbies that used to work there. They should now go off and do other jobs. And I think we'll all just take 3. It's fine. Maybe they'll work here, actually. I'll say a level 1 humbie works there instead. Same thing here. Let's get a level 1 humbie to work this job instead, too. So that my scientists are freed up to do other things. Ice pack presses are being operated by a tier 3. Very nice. 15 an hour from that. That's going to be a really good source of ice. Look at us just... That's crazy. That's very good. I want to now have my scientists manning these. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade you. And maybe upgrade you. I need better weapons on the exterior as well if I'm going to be getting these guys down. So we have a guard armory 2. We also have the snow cannon 2, and then there's the blizzard contraption. Slowly freezes lots of zombies in a wide area. Low damage and low ice pack consumption. Use it to slow down zombie groups. This does 10 damage, does 1.5 ice packs per shot. And it has a very big range compared to snow cannons. So maybe we try this one. If I take this one, snowball shooter, 2 blizzard contraption. Here it is. If I take this, it's 60 power consumption, but look at the size of this thing. Holy cow, look at the size of this thing. This thing is enormous. Look at the range. That's insane. I love it. Oh, I love everything about this. Yes, please. The blizzard contraption. The range on that is so massive. We do need somebody to work it, but like, look at this. That's crazy. And we're also going to be using more power then by doing that too. So I think we're going to take the remainder of my metals here. And I'm going to add a couple more of these wind turbines. It looks like I can only afford 1, but maybe some more metals will kick out. Add some more wind turbines just to kind of reduce our deficit during the night a little bit more. And then you guys really don't need to manage these during the day, do you? I mean, I guess you do need to refill them, but I'm going to pull you out of this one and try to get you into working this one instead. Yeah, during the night only. And then if I actually get you to work it during the day, then you'll go ahead and refill it. Which is better. Where did you decide to work? Oh. I'd rather you work here. Obviously, we need power to this, but, no, working on that too. We'll stick this power pole, I think, right in the back here like this. Okay, blizzard contraption. That is such a huge area of effect. And I like how it bends all the way back into here. So even if they're getting into here, this is still affecting them. Pretty wild. Let's disable the research desk. Yeah, so we can start getting this thing packed. It's 125 that can be packed in there. We want to do that best as we can. You guys are just standing around doing nothing. Okay, that sounds great. Just stand around and doing nothing. That's wonderful. Instead of, I guess we don't have a zombie. Yeah, we don't actually have a humbie that's qualified. So maybe we just unstaff you from this for now and just, well, it's just as I say it. All right, yeah, here he is. Never mind. He's qualified. Let's get one more converted. And we now have these 2. Yep, they're working on the grill. Very nice. They really want to play. I might need another table because currently I don't think they can play. They should be able to play at the same time. There's 2 spots here. Can you guys play at the same time? Show me. Well, that technically doesn't show me, does it? Because you kind of swapped right at the same time. I'm noticing though that I think it would be valuable to have a door be on this side. And so I think I'll place a door right here. Just so these guys don't have to walk all the way around to get in here. So once this door is in, that should be a lot faster, and then they can just get in there and do it when they need to do it. We have 2 of the level 2 beds for rest. And I was thinking about getting... Let's go ahead and do that. I was thinking about getting some more beds in here, too. So I'm thinking like maybe another level 2 bed here. Yeah, maybe just one. And then we can start tearing these down and upgrading them as we go. All right, we got people on repair. Yep, we do. We got things repaired. Everything's looking solid. We got everybody on the guns. Looks like for the most part, yes. We don't have anybody here, but we do have somebody here. Oh, yes. Try out the blizzard contraption now. Fantastic. This guy says... there's a problem here, and I'm trying to figure out why. What is your problem? Saying there's no resources, but that doesn't make sense. Unless it's here. No? I wish I knew what these symbols mean. Is this a statement of... You know, what if I just move this over here? Actually flip it over. Why don't we try that? Let's flip these over. I think this will be better anyway, because I want to get 2 of these treatment chambers eventually too. So I can get these out of the way. Let's flip their location really quick and see if that matters. There. And then with that, we need to move this power pole. And I'll move the power pole inside. So they can have it be right here. Maybe right here. These are 3 wide, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. Yes. Like that. And then this one gets moved to be like that too. Yeah, saw that coming, but it's fine. It's back up and running now. No big deal. And now we're just a little closer to the fence, so the range is just a little bit more too. All right, start shooting. Everyone start shoot. Why did you move this and then not? What in the world? It's like you can't reach it or something. It doesn't make sense. No, it says you don't have the resources. So when I tear it down, did I not get the full resources back? Or did you move those? I bet you moved those metals over here. That's what you did. You used the metals from the deconstruct here, and you put them into the wind turbine. All right. Well, okay. In other words, we just have, I guess, 3 of these things now. Fine. We don't have as much damage, but I think we can still fend them off with this attack because of the gate. And then we can get the gate to be prompted to get repaired here too in a second. I'm gonna need more. I need even more glowberry production. Is there a level 2 to glowberry production? Vegetables. Well, yeah, there's a greenhouse. We use fertilizer in a greenhouse, which means I need to make fertilizer. And we do that by using chemicals as well. We also need a lot more research to get both of those things. Okay, so this has to be... Yeah, okay. Let me move this real quick. We're gonna eventually have both of these be over here, but I'm just gonna move it over out of the way. I'm gonna change everything where it is basically. So I'm moving the research desks to be over here. I'm gonna move this research desk to be over here. I'm getting prepped for 2 of these to be in this room. Hopefully that makes sense. And then go ahead and enable that again. Let's get more scientists actually doing science for now. 5.0 threat level. We almost have enough, right? 15? Yeah, we almost have enough metal to build this. And then once we build that, we'll go ahead and tell them to upgrade this one. They're not getting through, man. This is great. Metal fences for the win. No, it's not metal fences. It's stone fences. Are there metal fences? Layouting. Layouting. Yes, gate 3, built from metal. And then finally built from electronics. High-tech fence gate. High-tech. Okay. Uh-oh. What happened? We just ran out of power. It's because you're working through the night. Yeah, these need to work. Okay, you're going to work during the day now. So turn them off, turn them back on, turn them off, turn them back on. No. You're not doing anything. Wait. How in the world am I low on power right now? Well, you do take 60. We're really that low on power that we drained 7,000. Well, with these things operating, they would have been drawing extra power, but I don't see how that would have drained the battery. Let's turn this off. We get everything up on, or everything else up. No, that's still 33 deficit. So there's still something going on with power here. Let's turn off one of the meat cultivators. We may need to switch to doing chemicals only during the day. Which, if you're operating at 100%, you're using 6 per hour, and this is generating 8 per hour. If we only do these during the day as well, then that means we don't need this during the night. So we'll have this one operate only during the day. So ice is made during the day and used at night. But I'm gonna need more power, right? And with 129 science, I could technically upgrade my wind turbines. If I did this, instead of 15 power, each would do 25 power. And it wouldn't take wood cost. So I suppose we could break down all of these. That would give us our wood back. We're actually low on wood here, but we're really struggling for metal. I wonder if we don't want wood burning. If we can avoid it, we don't want wood burning. More batteries shouldn't be necessary as long as my ongoing production during the night is sufficient to allow the battery to go throughout the night. So investing in these is nice and all, but that metal could be spent on additional wind turbines, right? It's probably better to go that route and produce more power in that way. Let's get another one of these. I'm hoping that we get the wood back when we deconstruct these. And then I'm thinking we're gonna have to also maybe upgrade the pole because this isn't gonna reach. So I think we will get the reinforced power poles anyway. And we'll go ahead and have this one upgraded so that it can reach the other one. All right, zombie attack is complete. We got a whole bunch of ice cubes that we can now convert. Let's go ahead and get it done. And you guys, maybe we can convert one more of these dudes. Yep, here we go. This is going to take 200 power while we do it. But we're still positive. Ever so slightly positive. Yeah, very, very slightly positive. We'll turn on... I think we do one meat cultivator for now. We have a lot of raw meat. I think we can just cool it on using the glowberries for now. And allow them to accumulate a little bit in storage. It's going to be better for me overall. Obviously, we want to prep repairs throughout here. So there we go. We have 5.0 on the threat level. And the regular attack is coming next. So it's really just the elite attack that I want to focus on, right? And I think it'll probably be the next video, right, when we do that. So, but our defenses are holding really well now. I'm thinking the elites don't get into our camp. I'm hoping that that's the case anyway. I'm hoping that the elites don't get into our camp. We're going to move the research tables over like this. And then I think I will go in and probably move this door. If I move the door to be all the way in the corner, like if I move it to be here instead. Yeah, we'll slide this desk over just to get it out of the way for now. Let's get this desk out of the way. In fact, I'm probably just going to shut it down. So instead of moving it, why don't we just delete it? We'll have 3 scientists on research anyway. And then what we could do is maybe upgrade to the next level desk. I'm hoping that that allows me to do research faster. Research desk 2. So 10 research per hour versus 5. So it's just double in the research. But it also uses almost double the glow berries to do this as well. So it's really not that big of a change. The one thing it does for me that's best is it won't take us. It'll give me the same amount of science for less scientists. That's what I want to say, right? It uses less manpower, but it compensates for that by also using power. So I'm going to upgrade this desk. And then for now, I'm going to tear this down. And this will be as if I never tore the desk down and left everything the same. Right? It should be... That will basically give me the same science output as 3 desks, but it will do it with 2. So this one goes away. This one gets upgraded. It will use a little bit of power. And I'm thinking... Yeah, we need more wind turbines. That's what the reinforced pole looks like. We're going to need more wind turbines and probably better wind turbines going forward too. But at least now we have less scientists being used. So that's a much better desk. And then we can also go ahead and upgrade this one when we get a chance. So I'll go ahead and do that. Yep. And so now it's as if I have 4 desks, but I only use 2 scientists. I just use more power, which is sucky. So maybe we do only science. Science will only take place during the day. That's probably better. Yeah. Okay. So now we want another one of these treatment chambers. So we get 2 of them. Now, right now, I think we're going to have to give up some of these guys, right? We're not going to be able to get all of them. But if I get a treatment chamber, another one, set up right over here, like this, then what happens is we can now process double the humbies at once. Let's get another one queued up for tier 2. And I'm going to leave this video, I think, here. This is a good place to stop. So it's right before the next attack. We have a power surplus. We have science output that is on par with having 4 at once, but now we just need 2 desks to do it. More efficient that way. I can start tearing down beds, getting those replaced. Maybe get another toy table, as we are going to have more tier 2 humbies now. So I think getting another toy table is a good idea. I wanted to kind of maybe... Man, can I fit this into... So close, but I think no, I can't. Yeah, they're just a little bit too close together. So I'd have to make this room bigger if I want to have 2 of these. Suppose I could go like this. Oh, I could do it this way. We can move this here, and then take the toy table, the next toy table, and we can put it over here. That should, I think, it's in the way. Yeah. Is that extra space around the outside? Well, maybe not. They should be able to walk through that, right? Let's see if they can use that. Otherwise, though, I do need to make this bigger. And then I'll probably start, in these little areas that are gaps, I'll probably start building corridors so that we have like one big building, but there's rooms and stuff. I don't know, I kind of like the building. I do this with Prison Architect too a lot. I like individual buildings and people having to walk outside to get to the next rooms. I like that. But there's a situation, right, where if zombies ever do get in here, then if I want people to move between rooms, they're going to need those corridors. And so I think transitioning from this door, which is very close to all the defense, and being able to get in to like satisfy their needs is probably a better way to go about it. All the meals being back here. Like I said, if I had to go back and do this over again, I would definitely do this differently, right? I built too big. I was planning to the future. We're going to have all of our food production right here, so let's make a big building. You don't want to do that. It's just making your threat level higher than necessary. We should have expanded as we need it. That would have been more efficient. And so, like I kind of did the same thing here, right? Where I made this room bigger than it needed to be, so that I'd have room to put 4 of these things with a walkway between them. But I didn't need to do that. And so, yeah. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. We're right before the next big wave of enemies comes in, and I'm going to need this power pole to be moved, and I'm going to move it over here. Now that we have that there, I should be able to actually move this power pole to be right here. Yeah, right there. And it will, I think, well, it won't. I need to upgrade it first. So we'll upgrade the pole. And then once we upgrade the pole, I'll shift it over here, and then it will do all these. And then what I probably should do is move the solar panel so that I can put rows of them this way instead of having them. I mean, I could just move them this way too, but I'm going to have rows of them. So we'll have this moved now to be here, right next to this. And then I should be able to now get, I believe, should be able to now get the solar panels to go like this. Okay, I'll extend the wall by 2. That way I can get it to go on a line like this. Yeah, that'll be what we do next. Okay, wonderful. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.